This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by lynda.com. All right, now for today's sponsor, it is lynda.com, and lynda.com is an online learning company where they teach you creative software and business skills because they have over 77,000 video tutorials to help you get through all these different courses. And membership start at just $25 a month. That gives you 24/7 access to all of these videos, and they cover different categories like photography and programming. So if you're into computers, you're into anything like this creatively, go check it out by going to lynda.com/soldier, and then you'll get 7 free full days of use. Again, that's lynda.com/soldier. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here. Apple just held another event here in October and they announced some new products. It's going to cover all those products right now. First, starting off with the announcement of the launch of OS X Yosemite. So they showed off a lot of details about OS X Yosemite at WWDC, and if you watched my video recapping that keynote, you've seen all the new features that they're bringing to the place. Overall, it's a new visual design. Notification center has gotten better with the addition of widgets, and also Safari is faster, a little bit more organized the way you use your tabs and also to your favorites. Then also you have continuity, which means that if you're working on your iPad, for example, and you're editing a document or a presentation or just messing around with your photos, if you were to stop on that iPad and then pick up your iPhone, everything will be right where you left off. And this also works with phone calls, which allows you to be able to take a phone call on your Mac or your iPad. So if you do have an iPhone, but your iPhone is on the table and you have your iPad in front of you, you will be able to pick up that call and use your iPad as a speakerphone. So that's a quick little sum up of OS X Yosemite, but it will be released today for absolutely free, so you'll be able to download it on your Mac and start enjoying all these new features in just a matter of moments. All right, now it's going to move on to the iPad. Now, if I asked you to predict just one new feature about this new iPad, what would you say? Yes, it is thinner and also lighter. That's the #1 thing that happens with new Apple products. They made it thinner and lighter, which is a good thing with tablets. Not always good with cell phones, as we've seen with other phones, especially 6 Plus. But it's great with tablets because it's a lot more surface area. You're going to be holding this thing with one hand or two hands. So you want it to be as light as possible, and we'll see if that's a good thing. It's going to be as thin as possible as well. But for the most part, the iPad Air 2 is getting the internal upgrade that we were expecting. It's getting the new A8X processor, which is going to be better graphics alongside the motion coprocessor and also the new Metal software language that will allow developers to make better games that will run smoothly on this new hardware. Then also too, the Retina display has gotten better because instead of having 3 little separate pieces of the display that they had to put together, they managed to put everything down to one single piece. So this is going to help reduce glare and also help with the contrast and colors, and everything should look a lot brighter and sharper on this display because of this. Now, if you take a lot of pictures on your iPad, which not a lot of people do, but we do see them out in public. If you do take pictures on your iPad, the iPad Air 2's camera has gotten better. The optics inside of it will be better for low light, and also too, it's getting those new software features that are in iOS 8. So you can do stuff like time-lapse video and also slow-mo video. So again, if you do use the camera on your iPad, even occasionally, I think it's a good thing that the camera is getting upgraded, because if you're gonna have a camera, you might as well make it one of the best on the market. Now, lastly, they have added Touch ID on the iPad Air 2, so you'll be able to securely unlock your phone using your fingerprint. Now, the iPad Air 2 will go on sale tomorrow on October 17th, and it'll be starting at $499. Now, the iPad Mini has gotten updated, so it's the iPad Mini 3, but don't be fooled because there's not a lot of stuff really going on with it. They added Touch ID, and also they have the different color configurations. They have a new gold color, but other than that, everything is pretty much the same under the hood. So don't really get too fooled by that, because if you already have the current iPad Mini or the latest one, you're not really gonna need to upgrade to the next one unless you just really want Touch ID. Now, on to the main star of the show at this event. Apple announced a brand new iMac. So this iMac did get a Retina display, and this was something that was going on in the rumor mill, but we didn't know it was going to be a 5K Retina display. Yes, 5K. Apple just skipped 4K and went to 5K. So this display, I haven't seen it in person yet. I've just seen pictures and videos, and Apple did their demonstration, but it looks to be beautiful and sharp. And so it still is a 27-inch display, but it's rocking a whopping resolution of 5120 by 2880, and it has 14.7 million pixels inside of it. So that's just crazy. Now, I'm just excited for the display itself, but this iMac still is a computer. So you have all the internal components. You can configure up to a 4 gigahertz Intel Core i7 quad core processor, but all this stuff really doesn't matter if the price is way too high. But Apple, I think, nailed it right on the head. This new iMac will start baseline at $2,499, so $2,500 for a 5K display that still is a computer, that is a very, very solid deal because you have 4K displays that are around that price point. So even if you just want to buy the iMac just for a display, you're still not going to be getting gypped on the price. It still is a very nice starting point for this computer. So this is all the news that Apple talked about at this event. It wasn't any new Apple TV, nothing really kind of mind-blowing, and it kind of threw me off with their invitation saying it's been way too long, but all these products they've updated within the past year, so I don't really understand that language, but I think all these product updates, everything besides the iPad mini is a very solid upgrade that if you've been looking to upgrade for a while now, this may be the time for you. So let me know what you think about all these products down below. I'll be getting these products in-house very, very soon. And thanks for watching this video. Like always, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all those links are down below. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.